Welcome to Fabulously Flawed, where the perfectly imperfect come to shine. Marni, along with her sensational sidekick Taylor, are the mother-daughter duo that puts the fun in dysfunction. Every episode, we unpack the chaos of mental health while sprinkling in the sass of pop culture. We're here to share stories, laughs, and lessons that remind you to embrace your quirks and to never, ever let anyone dull your sparkle. So join us as we celebrate the beauty of being fabulously flawed. Let's get real, let's get raw, and let's get ready to add a little extra shimmer to your day.
Hey, fabulously flawed friends, fabulous listeners, fabulous everybody. Welcome to Fabulous Flawed. It's Halloween, and joining me is my spooktacular, sensational sidekick daughter, Taylor.
Oh, I love the use of spooktacular.
Right, because we're fabulous.
Yeah, that's so cute. We are so fabulous. Happy Halloween, guys.
Right, and we started our day off watching the Today Show, which is our favorite.
You don't understand. I had the biggest smile on my face from start to finish. I think, obviously, Hoda and Jenna.
And Peter Alexander. Close second is Mrs. Doubtfire.
Okay, true. Yeah, they were basically tied. Okay.
Oh, my God.
Jenna as Rose and Jack was the funniest thing.
Oh, my God.
Ever.
I never would have expected that.
Ever. And I didn't watch it live. I wasn't home, and you called me, and you're like, you're not going to believe who... First of all, you're like, you're not going to believe who Savannah's using as part of her little sketch with Luke Wilson and Legally Blonde. And then I'm watching live, and then Jenna and Hoda come on, and you're like, I'm dying. You're not going to believe who Jack is. And I was just like,
perfect.
It was the best reveal ever when I came home and watched it.
I loved it.
And I remember last year, so if you guys don't know, the Today Show, every year, they go all out for Halloween.
It's their Super Bowl.
They bring in their weekend anchors, the weathermen, like literally everyone that's part of, their
the Today Show
in front of camera crew. And they make this whole production every year on Halloween. 2 years ago was what?
Oh gosh, wait. I know last year was Taylor Swift.
No, last year was like music.
And wait, in the year not last year, but the year before that was Broadway.
Yes, thank you. It was, I think.
Gosh, I am, now we're going to have to look up the Today Show reveals.
Right, because I'm like obsessed with it. And then whatever. So this year it was like nostalgic movies, 80s, 90s, early 2000s.
And they took place in a Blockbuster when we used to go get videos.
I recommend you guys go online and watch it. It's a cute little fun segment.
It was adorable. So this episode we're calling Wicked. Wicked. Oh, it is
how
wicked.
Fitting for both Halloween and Wicked. It's now officially 3 weeks away.
Which
is wild.
Our Wicked era, our Elphaba era, our Galinda era. Like, I cannot believe I have waited 21 years to see this come to life.
No, you have.
No.
You don't understand. My mom has been every day a new Amazon package arrives, and it's a pair of green gloves, a witch hat, a green dress. She's like slowly amping up to be Elphaba. It is the funniest thing.
Because all month long I have my pink background, so of course I'm gonna dress.
The way like girls, I guess, like sit and wait for Taylor Swift, or the way guys wait for like fantasy. I don't know. My mom is sitting here on the edge of her seat waiting for Wicked.
So even in my book I wrote Rent and Wicked, because Idina's been my queen since I was 25 in my acknowledgements. Yeah. 2 shows that changed my life. I've lost count how many times I've seen each one. When the cast of Rent sang Seasons of Love to Brian Gumble on the Today Show. Oh my God, that's so funny.
Yeah.
My jaw dropped and I was hooked. No Day But Today. Thank you, Jonathan Larson. The character of Elphaba in Wicked got to my core. I have never been so deeply connected the way Elphaba has resonated with me. Idina Menzel and Kristen Chenoweth, there aren't enough words. Breathtaking and spellbinding seems like an understatement. Steven Schwartz, thank you for your music. It changed me.
Aww.
I know.
So you've been watching the Today Show forever and ever.
Forever. I remember when Jackie Nesprall used to be the weekend anchor.
Yeah, you were never a GMA person?
No.
No?
No,
or like CBS?
No. Someone
mornings.
I know must have been like an ABC person that I've always been like an NBC girl.
I know, that's true. Channel 6 was like always on in our house. It was never. It's actually, now that I've working in PR, I used to work in PR, if you guys don't know, I got very familiar with South Florida news stations. So now I am so curious. Whenever I'm talking to people, friends, new people, whatever, I'm like, so are you guys a Channel 4?
Do you know what?
6, 10, or I'm missing one.
7.
I was sitting with
Brianna Cosmo, and I said, "What news station does your family watch?" Because you could tell a lot about a family by not really, but I'm curious to know. Like,
I think they're a Channel 10 family.
They're
ABC.
a 10 family. Like, did you see how? Okay, here's a trigger.
Let's ask her. Bree's here. Bree, are you guys an ABC family? Yeah. Okay, so she confirmed.
But I have to say, ABC. But I will say, I do enjoy David Muir on World News Tonight, so I do flip it to him. We do. NBC.
So what I've noticed is NBC stays on in the house
until 6:30.
No, until 11. Then you switch to CBS for The Price is Right.
No, back up. I put it on at 10 sometimes. And I have to be rude. I don't mean to be rude to Hoda and Jenna, but I love Let's Make a Deal.
You do. You're right. Oh my God, you cheat on your favorite part.
I do. I go back and forth.
Guys, it's true because now I'm thinking about it, and Wayne Brady is on my TV often because you watch Let's Make a Deal.
Love it. I love it. Because you know why?
Every day.
First of all, the Let's Make a Deal people, the ones that second guess themselves, they never win. They're like, "Do you want door number 1, 2, or 3?" And they're like, "Oh, I should take 2." But you know what? They're all going 3.
You always. I do that like with tests. You always go with your first immediate gut.
Always, and then they lose. Then they get the zonk.
Yes. Okay. I realized that with my test taking throughout the years, I would be like, "Okay, it's A," and then I'd sit and be like, "No, it's B," and I choose B, and of course it's always A.
Always your first gut. Always.
Yeah.
And
wait, I was just about to say something about. Oh, okay. So David Muir, yes,
right.
Then so we have CBS on, and then we kind of keep CBS on because the talk.
Nope. Talk is never on. Forget.
Sometimes
I put on logo for Facts of Life.
Oh my God. Okay, because every time Bree comes in the afternoon, then
you take the good, you take the bad, you take them both, and there you have
the Facts of Life. And I learned about Tootie. And yes, okay, got it.
And what's the story about Natalie? About when you don't go looking for something. Natalie, she was the cute, heavy one.
Yeah, but what about you don't?
Oh, you didn't hear?
Yes, she was scouted. Right, she didn't even audition.
She wasn't an actress. They were looking at real girls' schools to get an idea of what it took, what was like, and they saw this girl Mindy, who was just like her character, this cute, delicious little girl. They're like, "Have you ever done acting?" She's like, "No." They're like, "You're hired."
Oh my God. And she was on every season, right?
Oh my God, yeah. Of course. I mean, to this day, it's like Natalie and Tootie and Blair and Joe.
And you guys know, we'll quickly jump into Dancing with the Stars for
how many of them has only Joe been on? Dancing with the Stars from Facts of Life?
So I was just thinking, I was like, Joe, that's her character name. I was thinking of Nancy McKeon.
Right.
That's so, I have to bring up Dancing with the Stars, and we'll recap Tuesday's episode in just one moment. But Nancy was with Val a few years ago. Actually, my first season ever, season 27 that I watched. Nancy and Val were on. She was not good. They got eliminated quite early, but
do you know what's so funny? I was watching an episode a few days ago, and Joe was doing ballroom, but it really wasn't. She's going to a cotillion, and it was teaching
still a
her
little bit of foreshadowing.
A little bit. So. Fact, I'm sorry, I'm just jumping back to Wicked.
And I was jumping back to Dancing with the Stars because we brought it up. It's my few moments to talk
Wouldn't
about
that be so cool if they did a Wicked theme night and everyone danced to a different song from Wicked?
I think it's not going to happen.
Because it's not Disney.
Exactly. It's not. If it was whatever the big studio that
Disney, ABC, Disney.
If it was a Disney,
but it's probably Universal or something.
It is.
Oh, it is
Universal.
Well,
okay, that's NBC. Exactly why.
Okay, we'll recap real quick and then we'll go back to Wicked.
Yeah. Of course. So just because to throw it in, and I brought up the whole Nancy McKeon thing. Okay, so now we're down to 6 couples, guys. It's quarterfinals. This is when the competition gets like really, really, really tough. Last week was a really sad elimination for me.
She was good. Let me tell you something.
Everyone's upset that Jen went home. If you're talking about dancing ability, she should have been in the finale. So it is upsetting that people who are less skilled than her and technically not as technically good stayed, but that's the way the show goes. I'm used to it. I'm butthurt for like a night, and then I get over it.
But you would be upset for anyone that goes home at this point.
Actually, no. Goodbye, Steven. Goodbye, Alona. Goodbye, Dwight. Get out of there.
Alona, I love her personality.
True.
I think she is great for that. But
and her message is everything we stand
we
for.
Represent.
She is all about just
self-love.
Yes, self-love and being nice to others and taking care of yourself and that whole realm of things. But her dancing is just not good. We love you, Alona, as a person, but you're not meant to shake and shimmy your hips in life. I don't think that's your calling.
Good for her for getting out there.
Well, of course.
For any of them. For Steve. I mean, I was so proud of Steven, and I know you don't love him, but he was...
No, listen, he's adorable. He's just... I expected greatness from him because he is a medal bearing gymnast, Olympic gymnast. He's just so sloppy and ahead of it.
Whose dance was Bruno talking about when I couldn't listen because his nipple stuck out of his fishnet shirt?
It was the first dance of the night. The nipple really was the star of the show.
I have no idea what it was until
Who went for? Alona and Alan went first.
And then I kept thinking, they're saying the nipple.
I
while
know.
he's talking, they're pan the camera to this way.
I know. Everyone talked about Bruno's nipple. It was like
because and it was a hard nipple. It wasn't just like a regular
because
nipple.
it's freezing in the ballroom.
And
so
Carrie Ann, God bless her, who transformed into a cat, she was in Cats.
Carrie Ann, I'm in the middle of writing a DM to you, FYI, because I love you, and I mentioned how you are an awesome mental health advocate, an autoimmune disease warrior, fighter, advocate. Girl. But your judging this season has been honestly.
She did that on purpose.
No, Mom. All season. You're not on Dancing with the Stars social media.
No, I'm not.
You don't see what the world says.
No, I do not.
Everyone is mad at Carrie Ann because what was her scoring? She's given 10s to everyone and then 9s to the one who deserve it most. She was crawling on that table like she was Catwoman, and she was giving out the worst scores and commentary. So she was on that night.
She did mess up because she was like, you didn't think you'd get a 9? I was thinking, am I high? Because they didn't go up top yet to wait for the scores.
Yep. And Alfonso said, we didn't get to scores yet, Carrie Ann, but
no,
whatever.
I think, wait, my favorite part about Dancing with the Stars is I think Julianne and Alfonso can't stand each other. Wait, and they go, and back to you, Julianne. Alfonso, I wasn't ready for my cue yet, but okay.
You could not be further from the truth.
Really? I don't even know.
They are the best of friends, so close.
Really?
They're post together out of the studio.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah. No. They're really good friends.
Maybe it's just her voice, the way she does it. Then
I love Julianne, and I think that she's a good host, but she keeps messing up. Like, she's not natural.
Maybe that's
Alfonso
what it is.
Is so
he's fluent.
With it,
he's so effortless with him
that she still gets nervous. She does. She has to look at her cards.
Okay, so that's what I'm referencing to. So it's not the fluidity.
Right. That's what it is. It's Julianne that's not super fluid.
Gotcha. Okay.
But her body is so sick.
Oh no, she can wear anything. She can wear.
Oh my gosh, she posts these videos of her walking in a bikini, and I'm jaw-dropped, mesmerized.
She could wear layers and layers of pink cotton candy tulle out 6 feet wide and still make herself look like fabulous.
I know. No, she's amazing. I love her. I love her fashion. I love her personality. But as a host, I'm still not sold. I'm still not sold.
You can never replace Erin Andrews and Tom.
I know.
They were the best.
And quickly, I do want to say about the Julianne thing. She's great at hosting when she doesn't have to ask questions. Like when she does the Disney parades and everything, when she has just her
when she doesn't have to think off her feet.
Thank you. When she has the prompter in front of her, she speaks so eloquently and she's so fun. But when she has to actually think and use her brain, things get a little cray.
I hear you. Because
it's nerve-wracking.
It's like sometimes Brie will be here and she'll like, okay, let's talk about this. Go. And I'm like, wait, why can't I think of anything? Because there's just it's like if I have it on my prompter, it's easy. But I get it. Sometimes when you have to think on your feet, it's like, wait, am I looking at the right place? It's too many things. Can we talk about Price is Right since you mentioned it?
Yeah,
Can I go back to that?
Anyway, Dancing with the Stars, we're almost at the finale and more in it later.
Okay, so the price on that. The Price is Right, 2 things. I love Drew Carey because every time they sign off, he does, take your dogs, be spayed or neutered, but he also says, take care of your mental health. I love you. We want to see you tomorrow. Love one another. He's just the sweetest thing. Then I was watching this game show on The Price is Right, where they'll show the audience the price. It's like $849. So you give what you think it would be. $500, they go higher. $600, $650, higher, lower. How do people do it? I couldn't. Can you imagine me on the clock game? Him going $850, and he's going to go higher. $840. I said higher. $830. What part are you not getting? Like Bob Barker would have been throwing his hands up at me. Right? The game. I'm getting anxiety thinking of the game.
No.
No, it's cringe.
Barker would have put it. No. He wouldn't have been throwing his hands up at you. He would have been putting them all over you.
He would have said, that's okay. He would have said, that's okay, dear. You don't have to think on your feet when you have boobs like that.
And he'd caress you and do all this other weird stuff. Drew Carey, my man, the only host on television that I hear say, take care of your mental health.
That's it.
And I'm a TV girl. I watch a lot of shows, and nobody ever mentions taking care of your mental health. Neither Alfonso or Julianne either.
No, it should be on... even at the bottom of every screen, 988 should be there. Which, let me just say one thing. On November 14th, for all my South Florida listeners, oh my gosh, I just said Florida. I always say Florida, not Florida.
You're South Florida because that's how you say it. South Florida.
Oh my gosh.
Not Florida. You're not from New York.
South Florida. South Florida.
South Florida.
In Cooper City, 2721 Hiatus Road, we're going to put the Happy and Happy Hour. We are going to record our podcast, do a Q&A. People are really, it's a dark world, and let's bring our sunshine and sparkle right here in our hometown of Cooper. Right?
Yeah, at Bogart's right here on Hiatus and Sterling, or Hiatus and Sheridan right in between.
I am so excited.
Not Sheridan. I'm so sorry. Yes, just kidding.
It's Sheridan, on Hiatus and Sheridan.
Sorry, I've lived
between Sterling and Sheridan.
I've only lived here 20 years. So.
Everybody knows Embassy Cooper. Come on. So it'll be super fun. So come out and visit us.
Yeah, it's
Cheers.
a Thursday night.
It'll be a Thursday night, from 5 to 7 after work. Come say hi, have a drink, and it'll be fun. Then there's live music after.
Should we have a cocktail?
I haven't drank in so long, so like a few sips will get me like so giggly and fun.
So jealous of you. I have to have like 2 or 3 drinks.
Oh, Tay, don't do that to yourself.
I would never do that for our podcast.
Okay.
I'm saying in general when I'm out.
I used to be like that. Remember when I threw up in the alleyway and I was like 40?
But the thing is, you didn't need 2 or 3 drinks. You'd be drunk off of 1.
Correct.
Me,
I just kept going.
Of course, my big, whatever, the way I metabolize alcohol is so...
Wait, it's so cool because we have a studio audience today and people are nodding their heads as I'm talking about when I was drunk, because it was just, I used to...
People as in my dad, her husband. That's who's here to confirm. Yeah,
he's watching Hershey today. So remember, I used to fall asleep, pass out with my arm in my elbow, and the black mascara would be in the crevice of my arm.
We talked about this.
That's right, we did.
Maybe 5 or 6 episodes ago when you would I only have it happened to you multiple times. Usually it would be when I was younger, so I wouldn't go out with you and Dad. But the one time I do remember was
it Jake's bar mitzvah?
Okay, well, all right.
Another one.
2 times I remember. Yes, Jake's one of my best friend's brother's bar mitzvahs, but also
hi Molly.
Zach Corfin's way back when in 2008.
Oh dear God, that's when I was missing.
Dad, do you remember the denim and diamonds party?
Oh my gosh.
You got so
I'll tell you why.
We had to throw you in the car.
Because I was mixing tequila with vodka, with champagne.
Oh God.
I'm gonna
throw up. My stomach is so sour thinking of that. Oh,
it was disgusting.
God.
I remember talking.
And you weren't drinking straight liquor. You were drinking fruity cocktails.
Yes, but I was talking to like friends of someone, and I was like, "How are you?" And I was just having the best time. I was not used to drinking. I didn't know how to eat before. It was just starve myself to get into my jeans. And I remember and then Daddy had no remorse the next day. You're sick, but it's okay. But if you're self-inflicted sick, sorry, I'm going to basketball.
And this has stayed for the last 15 plus years because every time I'm hungover or sick from alcohol, my parents don't care at all. They don't have any water, medicine. Nope. They literally let me suffer alone.
Yeah, because it's like you're self-inflicting.
I know. And
like when I was sick, I couldn't. I mean, I was like sick, and we got the IV person to come give me nutrients. But if it
was this?
Like a month or 2 months ago or something like that.
Right.
And then, but if it were a hangover, and I'd say, can I have an IV person? Oh no, drink water.
Of course, hell no. Yeah, drink water and go force yourself to throw up.
Exactly. So why are we calling it Wicked? Oh my gosh, let's go back to Elphaba.
Sorry,
so when I saw the show, when I saw the show, I think it was 2005, probably the first time I saw it, I cried.
Well, it opened 2003, so it took you 2 years to see it, really?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I don't know where it was. Yeah,
I mean, it's a weird part of life, 2003 for you.
Yeah, I didn't have a home.
Yeah,
and I kept getting evicted.
You weren't rushing to New York City.
I was not rushing to Broadway until we got a little bit settled.
That's okay. That makes sense that you didn't see it till 2005.
Exactly. So it was when I first saw this show, and I knew the music before I saw it, but watching Elphaba, at first I have to, let me do everything so the wizard will like me. If I'm friends, with the wizard, nobody will make fun of me. Everyone will love me. Just like I used to think if I was friends with Oprah, everyone will love me. Then she realized, you know what, fuck that. Nobody likes what I do anyway, so I'm going to leave. Everyone's judged me. No good deed goes unpunished. I helped save this one. They yell at me anyway, and I was born green. I didn't ask to be born this way. And she said, you know what? I'm going to defy gravity, and I am going to not let fear hold me back. And she jumped into the sky.
See, hearing that explanation of yours right now, it really shows how many parallels you have to Elphaba and that character and why you resonate with it so much and why you're so obsessed. Like, obviously, I've known that you and Elphaba have similarities, truly, but the way you just kind of spelled it out and laid it out for me, I'm like, wow, no wonder you really feel so passionately about this character and her arc and her story and everything, because you relate to it so much, through so many struggles and being different
You're
and an
judged
outcast.
no matter what. Yes. And you could be so nice and people will still say fuck you.
And then you just rise above all of it. But I love Wicked. Don't get me wrong. It is the most amazing show, amazing story about friendship, love, everything. However, I don't like how they ultimately make her the Wicked Witch of the West. Like, that's how it ends.
She chose it.
I know. She did. She chose it. I know. She chose to be mean because everyone fucked her over. So she said, fuck you all. I'm the Wicked Witch of the West.
But she ended up with her happy ever after anyway with Fiyero.
I know. She did. But
let them think. She was like, fuck you. Think I'm wicked? Good. I'm wicked. I'm happy with Fiyero.
When Wizard of Oz comes and she's painted as like the Wicked Witch of the West is dead.
Yeah, but she was really happy with Fiyero. So she was like, laugh at me as she's sitting there with Fiyero.
Oh, you're right. It was fake. She didn't really die, right?
Mm-mm.
I'm like, I don't know.
No. She ended up. They, at the end, we saw her fizzle out, but then you see her run into Fiero's arms.
Okay, in Wizard of Oz.
No, not the Wizard of Oz, sweetheart. I'm talking about Wicked. So we're on two different shows. Okay.
Nope. I'm talking about the Wizard of Oz now.
About Wicked. Okay.
Okay. I see. I don't like her fate.
I see what you're saying.
As the Wicked Witch of the West.
Do you know what? How somebody even thought to write a show? Like the prelude the prelude?
Yeah, no, it was like, I don't know, it was prelude, right word?
What happened before Oz? That's so cool to think, like, just how it represented, like, we're off to see the wonderful Wizard of Oz, when there was no wizard. He was just a guy, buffoon, just pretending on the big speaker to be something, and it was nothing but her dad, who gave the mom the drink to make her green.
Is that really?
Uh-huh. The mom was having an affair. They showed it in the opening number, and the guy gave her this potion, and then she gave birth, and the baby was green. Everybody was like, it's
okay,
green.
I need this movie to come out, because I've clearly lost idea of what the plot of Wicked is. I know the overarching theme, but I'm forgetting the details.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying a word. I'm going to let you, I'm like...
Watch it raw.
Exactly. I'm not correcting any mistakes. I'm letting you think about it. Like, there's more to Galinda and Elphaba singing popular together, But I did talk about, on an episode prior, how your fourth grade teacher, Miss Dolan, and Mr. Becker, may he rest in peace, said to Miss Dolan, is she always this sweet? And she said that you are literally Galinda, but the non-bitchy part. You truly...
That stuck with me forever and always.
We're still talking about it.
So, clearly, I told you, it's
right?
Stuck with me. It's the best compliment ever, because... it's self-explanatory. It's Glinda.
She's like, let me make you my new project.
And we saw it. We saw the show recently with Brie. We took her to see it for the first time in 2021.
Yes, but I was so unhappy with the
22
with the Elphaba. It was not the right. Yes. It was the understudy Elphaba.
God, you're right. She saw the understudy, so it was still like obviously a phenomenal show, but not as amazing as it typically. Okay, I remember telling her.
I wanted to go. Excuse me, director. Why did you have to have this Elphaba? I mean, no disrespect.
We've seen far better Elphabas.
See, I wanted...
You need to see Wicked again, by the way, with a different Elphaba.
So you know what? I was watching... in fact, I sent this snippet, this Instagram reel to Jen, because they were talking about the two Galindas, Elphaba and Galinda today on Broadway, and they're like, all of a sudden these Tuesday nights are selling out, like, because people want to remember.
Yes,
exactly. So
if we were in New York, if we lived there, we'd be going to see.
Baby, can we go to New York to see Wicked while we're up north for Thanksgiving to get the zhuzh back in our mind?
He looked at us like
it was a stupid question.
Yeah, you looked at me before.
Yeah, okay.
He would say, we knew that he'd say,
okay,
try again.
Yeah. Exactly. But Ariana Grande, you don't understand, for her to manifest this, meeting Kristen Chenoweth as a little girl.
And I will say, we're going to start seeing more press for the movie. Their press run, their whole press tour is going to really kick off like in the next week or so, for sure. We're going to learn so much about the inception of the movie Wicked. We've already started learning a bit more about Ariana's audition process, how she had to audition like everyone else. Wait, do you know this?
No.
She went in there in makeup, and her Ariana Grande way, they said, come back all natural. Take all your makeup off, come back way more chilled, come back just Ariana, not your whole shtick. She got the part. So she maybe tried too hard. They said, come back, try it way more natural. And then John puts Ariana's agent and manager. Oh my God, I just watched this the other day, so it's kind of fresh. They call her and they're like, you need to get on a Zoom right now. And they didn't really give her details, and she's like, what's going on? So she's on the Zoom with her agent and her manager, and then John Chu, the director, pops up. She's still not sure. She's thinking, is this bad? Are they going to tell me, like, you know, we loved you, but we're going to take a different direction? Because it's Ariana Grande, so if you're going to reject her, you reject her formally. Right. Then he goes, like, hi, Glinda. And she...
Oh my God.
I'll send you the video. I have the chills right now. No. She was in no makeup, her little bun, like in her house.
No, stop, the little frail,
little frail Ariana. And he said, like, you're Glinda. And she lost it.
No.
And they already had Cynthia, so she was first.
Oh, is she brilliant?
Oh, come on. The way she goes, no, I'm going to start crying thinking of the...
but she does it like
ending.
But she does it so effortlessly.
Yes, and it is so it's comparable to Idina. That's why they cast her.
And I'm glad that they both agreed that they're going to sing live. Like, they weren't going to have a voiceover and soundtrack. Wait. They're like, how can we not sing live?
It's, guys, if you didn't know this, most movies, like, I don't know, 99% of films, there's no live singing.
Like Hairspray, they were not live singing.
It's not. In this movie, it is no voiceover. It is Cynthia and Art. They say action, and they sing, and they say cut, and that's what you hear.
Wow.
And to me, that is so spectacular, remarkable, and special.
When they were filming, couldn't you hear it outside the...
So, yes, there were some, yes. We heard Ariana or Cynthia at one point, because they filmed, obviously, you can't conceal and hide everything. The world is... They had drones. Someone took a drone and, put it over the set.
They were so amazing inside the soundstage.
Yeah, but we got to see... Yes, I forgot about that.
Right?
And you guys, I don't know if you remember this, but... Wicked, the idea of this movie has been like in our lives since I was in high school. I literally remember the moment I was in one of the stairwells going from class to class.
Did I call you?
You might have texted me or whatever, and there was like Wicked movie is coming out.
Well, who else would be that excited?
Yeah. And it was like 2018, so 6 years ago. It's been a long time in the making, like a very long time. And I'm pretty sure the release date was pushed back. So this is even like...
That's right.
Yes, so it was supposed to come out earlier. This is like, it's been going for years and years.
I am not going to paint my face green, but I am with my pink background, and I will be...
Wait, did you just say you're not going to paint your face green? Yes, you most certainly are. I will take that paintbrush myself.
No. See, I'm doing Ariana Grande when she was on the Halloween special, when she sang Defying Gravity. She just did green sparkle eyeshadow.
Oh, okay, cute. That's chic.
Yeah, I'm not going to do green, but I will do green sparkle.
I'll go all green. One of us has to go all green. If you're not going to do it, I'll do it.
Well, obviously, I'm going to have my green long gloves that are going to know that I'm obviously Elphaba. I'm wearing all green. It's just...
Okay, yeah, true. I just thought, for the full effect. But anyway, guys, we'll be talking about Wicked, I think, in all of our episodes for the next 3 weeks.
I want to break down the songs, what they mean, why let's do that in our Wicked era, because each song...
Really good
takes
idea.
You to the core, and there's the meaning. I mean, I'm gonna cry when we get to For Good, even though it's not in the movie, because both of us think of Brianna for that. It's the second act, so it's not in this one.
My eyes just widen. It's not.
I know.
Forget, guys. It's 2 parts.
It's that brilliant.
We're being fed. Wow, damn.
Yeah, I know. So it's crazy, but I have to say, Happy November, guys.
Happy November. Holy fucking shitballs. Happy November.
And it's also
Jingle bells.
I know, it's all of a sudden, it's like
all the way.
It goes from pumpkins to like peppermint in like a day. Pumpkins to peppermint.
Oh my God.
Love.
Should our episode on Tuesday be called
Pumpkins to Peppermint? Because we're right in the middle of both seasons.
Yes. Okay, that's it.
So it's still
stay
fall,
tuned for that
harvest,
episode.
but it's still Christmas.
Well, guys, happy
I am
Halloween.
so excited. This is just such... Wow, I love having our audience. We have Brianna.
We have Bri and Dad today. Usually it's just us, Marn.
I love it. And Hershey's absolutely quiet today. Of course he is.
Of course. Well, because he has his 2.
Master.
Yeah.
Hasn't made a peep today. Daddy's like, what are you talking about? He always barks because he's so quiet. Our
you
fans.
Have no idea.
Our fans actually know he barks, and somebody actually said, hi, Hershey.
Yeah. They know it. Well, guys, we love you so much, and it's such an honor that you listen with us.
And don't let anyone burst your bubble, and never, ever, 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 ever...
in our Paris division. I had to say it.
Dull your sparkle. I love you guys so much. Thank you for listening. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for tuning in to Fabulously Flawed. Remember, every Tuesday and Thursday, it's your time to join Marni and Taylor, the mother-daughter duo that's redefining family time with a twist, putting the fun in dysfunction, one episode at a time. Craving more? Visit us at fabulouslyflawed.com. And don't miss out on the feel-good vibes with our exclusive merch at fabulouslyflawed.net. That's with 2 Ds on Etsy. Keep your sparkles shining and spread that fabulous energy.